Yo, 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 yo. What's good in your fucking hood, my nigga? It's Endgame. What's good? And we are back for the first episode of fucking season 3. Was good in your fucking hood. You know who the fuck it is. Came to run this shit up. Fuck you mean. So if you really fucking with it, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and fucking leave a comment in the fucking comment section. Let's get started with today's fucking topic, you guys. Bruh, I'm so fucking excited. So today we are talking about vision, but we're not just talking about vision. We are talking about how a vision benefits you, how you can have a vision to better your life, and steps that you can take to planning out your future. And by future, I don't mean fucking 20 years from now. I mean in the next few months, what you can do by having a vision for yourself, planning, being productive, mental fitness, all that, to better your life in the next coming months, right? So let's get started. So I want to start this off because I was thinking about this for the past, I think it's been like a month, and I had been thinking about trying to like get my mental health better because it's really really been bad, you guys, and trying to figure out what I can do to, you know, not only get better but like get stronger. Like I feel like I'm very very tired of being vulnerable and being sensitive and always feeling affected by my circumstance or my situation. So I just want to be an example of, not an example of, an example for someone out there that feels like, oh, I was born in this time and place, or with all these circumstances or experiences that are holding me back and I don't have control over my life. I want to be an example for those people that you can take control of your life, and it does get better and it does get easier, but you can't just keep hoping and doing nothing. You have to actually put your best foot forward. So that's what we're talking about, because I was thinking about it the other night, and I was in my room. I'm pretty sure I was in my bed, just laying there and thinking, because I couldn't sleep, about taking control of your life, right? And I didn't even know that you could have like this deep, overwhelming feeling of like drowning and like being overwhelmed and like anxiety over not having control of your life. And like the symptoms of it are like really weird, because like you worry and like you doubt for not much of a good reason, right? And like it's very very overwhelming, and like you can't think straight, and like you struggle, and like you doubt a lot, right? So I was in my bed thinking, and I was like, oh my gosh, like all this time is fucking passing by, and I do not have my shit together, and I don't even think I'm ready to be in a place to start taking steps to taking control over my life, right? And a big thing about me, like subconsciously, is like, okay, because of the fact that I had a really hard start growing up, and I was very much a late bloomer when it came to growing up because I never wanted to, I never thought to. So that combination kind of hindered me from like taking responsibility, taking control over my life, um, handling my obligations, preparing myself for the real world, right? So that has always been a big thing for me after that. And I don't even, I feel like I'm in that same spot again because I'm having a hard time growing up and not being able to take control over my life, and it's making me doubt and worry and stress out because I don't know where to start and I can't start, and like I feel like I'm in like this stupid ass cycle of like being stuck, right? So in my mind I was going through this. So basically in my mind I was just evaluating the whole situation, and I'm like, I know I can figure out a way out. And I just need to just figure it out um one step at a time and just do the best I can, and that'll be that, right? So I think that I eventually started like talking to myself, and I was like, you know, not that it matters so much that I have my life figured out, because I've never been that type of person to just be obsessed or addicted to being successful. Not that, I don't know, and but at the same time I feel like not wanting more for yourself can be very, it can cause like a very toxic dynamic with who you are and your self perception. And my thing about that is, like, if you don't know who you are, the world will definitely try to shape and mold you and tell you who you are, and that can be even worse. But I don't know, like, I never keep success or taking care of my responsibilities and my obligations in the front of my mind. And it's kind of like one of those things like where you forget and you don't think about it ever again, and you remember, you're like, oop, I forgot, oops, that was like 7 months ago. But the thing with me is, like, I feel like I need to, like, I'm not going to be anywhere near where I want to be if I'm not focused on being successful and thriving and supporting myself. And like, I have a bad habit of barely supporting myself. And I think that came from a really, really bad habit of self-harming, basically. And also another really bad habit that started me self-harming was me neglecting myself because of a lot of reasons. But I would like do the bare minimum and call that okay. And I had no idea what self-love was back then, you guys. So that stemmed me to, so that inspired me to basically think about what is my definition of success and being successful in life, and what is my definition of handling my responsibilities, and what is my definition of taking on obligations, and what is my definition of being an adult, what is my definition of being a man. And I've been thinking about that throughout the week, right? So throughout the week I like ponder on a different topic, like the ones that I said, and I just meditate on that. And I basically didn't get anywhere, right? So I didn't get anywhere. I just was thinking about my definitions of it. It kind of inspired me to take like steps I could take towards the end of the week, but basically I got nothing out of it. And so I was like, if I could just come up with a plan, like I come up with all these plans and strategies, that I be coming up with for my music, then it would work out and my life would be not only 10 times better but like 100 times better, right? And I was like, a plan,